Hey everyone, Danielle Schomkel here. I just wanted to give you some training today that I got on Saturday. It was going Ruby in 30 days. The system that they used and the steps they used are pretty detailed, and they just give you seriously just step by step of what you need to do and what your new potential or new distributor needs to do in the first 30 days to get Ruby. Okay. And it was by Kate DeHoyos was her name, and she I believe she's a triple diamond leader, and she just gave us this amazing training on Saturday. So I wanted to share it with all of you because want us to start using this and training all of our distributors this way so that they do start taking off, and that they're never left wondering what they need to do and where they need to be. So the first thing that you want to do is to print off the steps to success, and this is how you're going to follow it. The first one you're going to do is join the party. Okay, so they're just going to join as a distributor. They're going to pay the $99, walk through all the steps, and get their website set up and everything, and join the party. They're going to start doing their training the very first day, and they're also you're also going to want to get on the phone with them because they want to you want to get in contact with them ASAP, because that's going to build that relationship that you need with them, so that you can be their leader and that they can trust you and come to you. Okay, so that's the first step. The second step is to get your 4 LCs. That's the second step of the steps to success. We want to get their 4 LCs before their kit comes. Okay, so that's at least 7 days at the minimum and up to 14 days depending on where they live. We want to do that before their kit comes. That is your main goal. So the day one, you want them to make their hundreds list. If you are new as well and you don't feel confident enough to do this with your new distributor, go to your diamond leader or your ruby or emerald leader, and they can definitely help you do this. So you're going to tell them to do their hundreds list. That is everyone they know. That can be all of their Facebook friends. That can be, you want every family member, mom, dad, brother, sister, aunts, uncles, cousins, and everyone they know. You want them to write it down. Okay, can be more than 100 is great. And I mean, you can't tell me that someone doesn't have over 100 friends on Facebook, because you do. So yeah, you're going to do your hundreds list, and then you're going to go through the catalog with them. Now, I know we do a lot of work on social media, and so some of our distributors are not going to be in our area. So get on the phone with them and go over all the products. If they don't have a pamphlet, which they probably, or a catalog, they probably won't, because their kit isn't here yet, you just want them to log into their website. That way you can show them their website, walk through it with them, and then go over all the products, okay? As you're going over all the products, you're going to say, these are the wraps. They tone and tighten in only 45 minutes. They reduce the appearance of cellulite and stretch marks. And then ask them, do you know anyone on your hundreds list that can use this or that would benefit from the wraps? And they're going to say yes, because there's people, that they're thinking of in the back of their head that they're like, okay, yeah, that could be my Aunt Susie, or that could be my mom, or, my cousin. So have them write down the wraps to all those people's names. So if their mom, their Aunt Sally, or Aunt Susie, sorry, and their cousin, they all say, yeah, they would like the wraps, write down the wraps next to their name. And then go through all the products like that. So the defining gel, the greens, the Fat Fighters, ThermoFit, all of the supplements, the skincare, hair, skin, and nails. And then have them write down the name or the product next to that name of who, they would like that product. So, and then you're going to tell your DT to call those people. Okay, and you're going to tell them what to say exactly. So after you've written all that down, you're going to say, okay, now I want you to call your Aunt Sally, and I want you to say this. You just say, hey, Aunt Sally, will you do me a favor? And they're going to say yes. And then you just say, I just started this new business. Okay, I just started this new business and they have a product that would be perfect for you. Would you be willing to do a testimonial for me for 3 months? I trust and value your opinion above anyone else's. And they're going to say, yeah, okay, of course. I'd love to help you out. What product is it? And then you're going to tell them to go into the product. So if Aunt Sally wanted the body wraps, and you're just like, they're the body wraps. They're going to tone and tighten that stomach. I know that you've been super embarrassed about after having all your kids. They're going to tone and tighten that up for you, in only 45 minutes. And then they're going to say yes. So out of the 100 people that they come up with on their list, 4 of them will become customers, okay? The odds are way better than that, and so, getting 4 is super easy. So that's how you're going to get the 4 LCs, and you want to do that before their kit comes. If you can't do it on the very first day, do it within the first 3 days of them signing up, okay? Also get their training in and, play with their eSuite and their website. So that's getting your 4 LCs, okay? Then the 3 distributors. You want them to start off doing personal development right off the bat. If you don't do personal development, I just made a Core 4 video. It is my personal development, I don't know what to call it. It's how I do personal development. It is just the setup that I use. It's called Core 4. I just did a video about it and posted it on YouTube as well. So I will put the link in the comments below for that one, and you can do that. So you want them to start doing Core 4 personal development every day. Because if you start that at the very beginning of your business, you are going to have a leader, in 6 months instead of a year from now, okay? You're just going to start building them up, and they're going to start getting that confidence way quicker than I did and then you did, you know what I mean? So start personal development right away, and then go over the party pad with them. Here is our party pad. Sorry, mine's kind of all ruined. Well, not ruined. It's just kind of beat up a little bit. It's our party pad. It comes in their kit. Like I said, if they don't have it with them, you want to either do it on the phone with them or do it in person with them. Just go over it and explain everything so that they know how to use it, okay? And I'm just going to flip it over and do that side. Go over that. And then you're going to want them to go through their hundreds list again and highlight people who would do amazing at this. I know when I started, there were people in the back of my mind for a long time that I knew would be really, really good at this. I was just too scared to go to them and say, hey, I honestly just didn't know what to say. If I had a script of what to say, I would have gone to them and I would have messaged them. But I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to say it without sounding pushy or, I really need you, because I didn't want it to be about me. I just knew they would be amazing at it. And so you want them to highlight those people, and then you either want to do a 3-way message with those people on Facebook, or you want to do a 3-way call. I highly suggest the 3-way call because it's more personable and it's more interactive. You can interact that way. With Messenger now, though, you can do the voice message, so that makes it super interactive as well, because it's like you're talking on the phone with each other, so it's kind of nice. And then this is what you're just going to say. You're just going to have your distributor say, hey, Amanda, I have a favor to ask you. Will you listen to this presentation and come up with some questions to ask me after? And Amanda's going to say yes because she's your really good friend. And so then you're going to pull out the party pad and you're going to do the presentation. This is going to be really good practice for you to do this at parties. And when you start getting more distributors down the line, you're going to know how to do this. If you haven't been through the party pad, go through it. Sit down and read through it, and YouTube videos of people that, how they say it and how they go over it. It's that way you know how to teach your distributors to do this, okay? And then you're just going to teach them how to say it and how to go over it with their new distributors. And so anyway, they're just going to go over it with Amanda. And then she's going to come up with questions to ask. 9 times out of the 10, those people are going to be like, whoa, really? This is what you do? It's going to spark their interest. If they're not interested right away, they're going to be interested, okay? And yeah, so then, let's see. Yeah, so then you're just going to get those 3DTs. Out of your hundreds list, you can find 3 people that will want to do this with you, okay? It's going to be, it's super, I mean, it's not super simple. It's kind of, it's more intimidating and scary than it is like, oh, I can't find these people. No one wants these, no one wants it. You never know. You seriously just need to ask. I mean, I look at how many times I, have, like, I just reflect and I'm like, how many times did I actually ask them if they wanted to join my team? Or actually ask them if they wanted to try their app, just blunt, straight up. And it's hardly ever. So if you just ask them, you never know. I mean, what's the worst could happen? They could just say no, and then you're like, hey, cool, well, thanks for letting me do the presentation. It just helped me out in my business. Cool, you're done. Okay. Okay, so then you're going to want to send a prospecting video. A prospecting video is just you explaining what you do in the business, like what we do. You can share your story. It doesn't have to be like, hey, this is, Danielle, I'm an ambassador diamond and I make this much and da-da-da. No, like just share your story and just maybe share how long you've been doing it in the company. And then go from there and just say, this is what I do every day. We're just, we're paid to advertise. That's all we're doing. We're advertising on social media. We're, giving out bliss cards. We're advertising. They pay us to advertise instead of selling it in stores. And then just share what we do. I work on social media and just do that. So you want to make your own. I suggest that you all do that. Lisa Fuller, does an amazing one. And so you can I just YouTubed prospecting video, It Works Global, and Lisa Fuller's came up, and so did Denise Walsh. And so those are both ones to are good examples that you can use to make your own. And I highly suggest that. It doesn't matter if you're, like 2 months old or, you've only been doing it for a month and you just don't feel like you can do it because you only have one distributor. Like, no, it's fine. Everyone has their own story and everyone has their own why. And share that and share what this company is going to give you and what it's already done for you. Okay? Share that because people are not going to join because of the money. They're going to join because of how it makes them feel. Okay? So do that. Okay. And so then that's basically it. And then they're gonna sign, and then people are, sometimes get confused on what Ruby is, because it does say on the steps to success, 4 LCs and 3 distributors, but then we all know that there's 2 distributors under, you still need 2 distributors under one of those 3. So you need to find one person that is excited about this $500 bonus and will go for it. And then you just want to use the same tools, okay? You want them to find their 4 little customers in their in their first week before their kit comes, okay? Because that's going to boost the volume for them as well. And they're going to help you get to 400, okay? And then they're going to start signing DTs as well, okay? So just those 3 DTs that you sign, you need to teach them the exact same thing, okay? Because rubies are the foundation of this company, okay? It only takes 3 rubies to get to diamond. So if you start building rubies and teaching your team how to build rubies, then you're going to be successful in this business, okay? Seriously. The foundation for, diamonds and above is rubies. All rubies. So, if your team knows how to build rubies, then you're going to be successful. So I want everyone to use this step by step with every new DT. And you tell them to use it with all of their new DTs, okay? Because this is going to boom your business if you do this and follow this, okay? So people will ask you, once they get in and they're like, okay, well, what is Ruby? This is what you need to tell them, okay? You recruit 3 people, which is your 3 on your top line, and one of those goes for this bonus and recruits 3 people as well, okay? And that's it. I mean, you don't need 3 underneath the one person. You only need the 2. But if you tell them to go for the 3, then you're going to be fine. So that's what Ruby is. And that's all. It doesn't need to be like, well, they all need to be to 400. And don't complicate it. Just say you need to recruit 3, and you need to find one person that is super excited out of those 3 to go for this bonus as well. Because if they are, then they're going to get their 3 DTs anyway. Okay? So, let's see. So when you send the prospecting video, you're going to send it out to your potentials. And you're just going to say, it can be in your conversation. If it comes up, just say, you know what, can I have you watch this prospecting video? And they say yes, and you just say, okay, cool. When can you watch it for sure? Don't be afraid to ask people when they can commit to doing something, okay? Because you don't just want to send it and then keep following up and have it be awkward because they haven't watched it yet. Just say, okay, cool, when can you watch it for sure? And if she says Tuesday night, then you just say, okay, cool, Tuesday night then, and I can follow up with you Wednesday and make sure you watched it. And then they'll say, oh, well, maybe Wednesday night would be better. Okay, cool. Then I'll just message you Wednesday night, and then we'll follow up Thursday. And they'll say, okay, awesome. So then when they watch, when you follow up, you want to say, what did you like about it, okay? Never say, like, how did you like it? Because they're going to start picking out the negatives. You want to ask the question in a positive way and say, what did you like about it? That way you can go off the positive and just answer their questions about the positive stuff and don't let them think about it negatively at all. You control the way people will talk back to you when you are in a conversation. With the words you choose to ask, you can get back the answer you want with how you ask the question, okay? So that is kind of how you do it, okay? So I'm going to just give you a little, that's the training, so that's how I want you to start training every new DT you get, okay? So I want you to do that Ruby. I want you to get their 4 LCs in the first 7 days, and then, their 3 DTs, okay? Because to get Ruby in 30 days, that has to be all your warm market, because we all know it takes time to build up on social media. And so while you're doing that, you also want them to start building up on social media, so that when their warm market runs out, that their cold market is ready to go and has been working for a little bit and has built up. Okay, so that's how I want you to train your new distributors, okay? Just like that, okay? Because that's going to also pick out your leaders and your runners from the people that might take a little bit longer or might not be good in this business, or might, need a little bit more refining and more work. Because I always say, you always hear run with the runners, because, there are times where we need to, you need a little bit of extra help and you need, a little bit more time, and that's fine. Have been there, I have been there and I've done that, and I've needed that, that training and a little bit more time to just get my head wrapped around it and, learn how to work this business. And that's okay. And that's definitely okay. But at the same time, you definitely want runners on your team that you don't have to sit and baby. Okay. So it's going to help you in that aspect. So this is how you can talk to a potential distributor, okay? This is a conversation that I have with a potential distributor when someone messages me or someone asks for more info, okay? So I'm going to say that I posted a picture on Facebook or on Instagram. I did this the other day. I'll just give this example of me making $100 at Walmart from selling a box of wraps. So I took a picture of it, and Jackson was sleeping on my shoulders, and I was just like, I just made I said, yep, I just made $100 at Walmart. I ran in to get a couple errands. I was wearing my lanyard, and some lady asked me about it. I told her about the wraps, and she bought the box that I had on me. She bought the whole box. And I said, and I did this all while my son was sleeping on my shoulder. Okay, I love that I can work anywhere I need to, make money whenever I need to with my son. Okay, and I just said that. And then I just said, message me if you're interested in earning a $500 cash bonus, okay? So I had a girl named Summer message me, and she texted me, and she said, hey, this is Summer, I'm interested in joining It Works. And then I said, okay, cool. Are you familiar with our products or our wraps? Or have you just heard of our company? And she said, I'm familiar with the wraps. I know what they do, and I've been watching you for a while. And I said, okay, cool. And so then I give her a little spiel. I give her a little paragraph, and I say, okay, so this is what I do. We advertise for It Works. We get paid to advertise for It Works. I advertise using social media, and through Instagram, Facebook, and then I also give out coupons for my business. I said we get paid 3 ways. We get paid commission on our team, commission on our customers, and wrap cash. We get paid once a month, and we have a very supportive team. We have a team page on Facebook, and you'll get all the support you need. Is that something that you want to be a part of? Okay, so it's a little paragraph I send. I just copy and paste it. It stays the same because that info does not change. And I just end it with, is that something that you would like to be a part of? And she said, yes, I would love to see where this takes me. Okay, and then I follow these 4 questions. Okay, kind of 5, but it's 4 questions. And the first question is based on what you saw, how much money would you need to make a month for this business to be worth it to you? Okay, you're going to be surprised at the